damn, all he wanted was respect. And when I got into a relationship after that with a man that I respected at the time, I realized the difference. I realized how that man operated when I was giving him that respect, when I was making him feel so manly, and I was, like I was letting him lead, and I was listening to him, and I wasn't undermining him. I wasn't emasculating him. It made a huge difference in my relationship. And it took Jen on one of our episodes a while ago, season 1, to actually break that down and say that men prefer respect over love.
All right, guys, we got to talk about this fascinating story from this content creator who pretty much is going to be breaking down why, once a woman disrespects you, pretty much the relationship is over. Okay, there's really no turning back from that. And yeah, this content creator is going to be breaking it down here. So let's go to react to what he has to say. Here we go.
It's important to have a woman's respect more than her love. Love is fleeting. Love really, especially in the West, is nothing but lust anyway. People throw out the word love like whatever. Shoot, that's a whole other video. Nah, but once a woman disrespects you, once she don't respect who you are as a man, it's over. You might as well just say, once she even disrespects you one time, yeah, you can check her and everything, but you got to think about it. Once she disrespect you, you might as well just be like, you know what? Let me get you my shit, or she living at your place, or y'all just say, okay, you know what? Just throw out my toothbrush, whatever. Let's just end this. Because that's the thing with men gotta have. She needs to respect you. She need to look up to you with respect, because otherwise the relationship's not gonna work. I talked about that in Nice Guys in Place because I learned that from some elders. A woman gotta look up at you with respect, even with that height thing. Like that height thing. Now, yeah, there's some women who get with guys with shorter stature, right? But usually they have to have something. Psychologically, women want a guy taller than them because they respect them more. They have to look up, And if you don't have like that, that physical height or something, you gotta have something. You gotta be smarter than that woman. You need to be making more money than that woman, something. Whatever, you gotta have something within you that causes her to respect you. But once she disrespect you, I'm gonna tell you what happens. Even if she stays in a relationship, one, she gonna be giving you hell. I see a lot of women be walking in front of their men. They be walking in front of their men. I'm like, what the heck is that? They don't respect that man if they walking in front of him like that. They leading him. They not walking beside him or behind him. Seriously, if you ever see that, always know that. Always look at body language when a man and woman is together. If he's following along behind her, walking behind her, she don't respect him. She need to either be beside him or behind him, and she need to be following his lead.
Yeah, so let me know what you guys think so far. I think the reason why guys stay in relationships where a woman no longer respects them, because they think that they can kind of turn it around. I think for us men, we're problem solvers. We want to find solutions and problems and try to brainstorm. We don't necessarily want to give up on scenarios, things of that nature. So I think our instincts is to find solutions, right? But there's some things that you can't find solutions to, which is a woman disrespecting you, especially if you're telling a woman something in confidence. She throws it in your face, or she kind of hits you below the belt, knowing that it's going to hurt you or affect you. She knows your trigger point. She knows how to really get you, how to really hurt you. Okay, and she doesn't really care about that. Yeah, it's time to leave that relationship. I'm just saying. Okay, once a woman no longer respects you, it's pretty much time to leave. This is where you have an abundance mindset versus a scarcity mindset. You can't be afraid to lose a woman, okay? Especially if you're working on yourself, you're being the best version of yourself. Yeah, you are going to find another woman. I'm just saying, okay? I'm talking to the guys that are out here dating, actually wanting to get into relationships. If you are the best version of yourself, and you're looking at the single dating market and you're the top 10, 15, 20 percentile of men, you're not going to have to worry so much. That's why it's important to be the best version of yourself, not because you're really trying to look for validation from women. It's more so that you don't have to deal with the nonsense, okay? Because if a woman understands your value in the single dating market and she's saying, hey, you know, this guy, he's a great catch, he can possibly find another woman, who knows? That might put her in a mindset where she may not necessarily think that she can get away with certain things. Or if she ends up disrespecting you, you can simply move on and find somebody else.
But see, you get some women, they'll get that guy, but then they'll cheat with the guy that they have some respect for. So you don't want to be in that. And plus, you get a lot of guys catching hell in relationships. The women don't respect them, you know? Do you want to be in that relationship as a man where she ain't treating you like it's better you by yourself? You know, or at least if you by yourself, you can find you have an easier time of finding a woman who does respect you. But if she doesn't, what you want to do with her? She ain't gonna change up, you know? And I've heard of some occasions where, you know, they would disrespect the man and then the man snap on them. It shouldn't even have to come to that. She's showing some disrespect for you. In fact, if she can't look at you a certain way, if she can't listen to what you're saying, don't even bother with her. First of all, I don't care how fine she is, how attractive. I don't care what she got going for her. You got other women out there who gonna show you that respect. Cause like I said, you want respect more than you want that newbiest thing called love. Seriously. Because if she starts disrespecting you, you ain't gonna have a relationship after that. If you stay in a relationship with a woman who's disrespecting you, you really disrespecting yourself. Your first relationship is with yourself. If you don't love yourself enough to say, hold up, she ain't treating me right. You know, and yeah, you could say something to her and she might do some changes, but she might change up for a little bit, but really she's still disrespecting you. Because imagine if you say something to her and she look at you like, oh yeah, baby, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You know why they do that? Because of you. Because of you, not her. Because ask yourself something. If you staying with a woman who's disrespecting you, that's not her. Is she holding a gun to your head? Nah, that's on you. That's on you. You not doing what you need to do. You not standing up for yourself. Your main relationship is with yourself. Why you with this woman?
Right? You give a disrespectful woman an inch, she gonna take them out. These types of modern women, they know who to play with. They can smell weakness from a mile away, okay? You gotta understand these modern women, are constantly looking for holes and gaps in the process, in the situation. Okay, and once she feels that she can get away with certain things, she gonna keep picking at it. I'm just saying, okay? So this is where you have an abundance mindset. You understand your value as a man. You're not gonna put up with certain things. You're gonna put your foot down and you mean business, okay? It's not the end of the world if you're in a situation and it doesn't work out, okay? I'd rather you guys find a woman that respects you, that's gonna get on your program, understands your value as a man, okay, understands her value as a woman, okay, a feminine woman, and you guys can come into a situation and live happily ever after, okay, in a perfect world, of course. But I'm just saying, okay, you don't want to deal with a quarrelsome woman that is going to constantly disrespect you, constantly, okay, because it's only going to get worse.
Because I've seen it. Like I told the story before. I called this woman up, right? Just having conversation, right? She said she had a guy over, and I said, oh, my bad. I was like, nah, y'all get to each other. I said, yeah, no, that's all right. She didn't want to get off the phone to this guy. She was like, Mom, I can't get off the phone. He putting on his coat. He's about to leave. I was like, all right, man, that's how you supposed to do it. Because first of all, it was disrespectful for that man for me to be calling. And I wouldn't have called if I knew she had I wouldn't have called if I knew she had a guy. As far as I knew, she didn't have a guy, so I was, call her up, But she was disrespecting that man. She should have told, first of all, she should have told me. She could have told me. I would have been like, oh, okay, somebody done. Respect. But she didn't respect that man. Even if I called, the most she should have said was, "Well, I have a male friend over. I have a man friend over," whatever she wanted to say. And then I would have been like, "Okay, cool." I was like saying that anyway. She still wanted to talk. Shit. I remember another woman gave me a phone number. I called her up. Her husband answered the phone. I was like, "What?" I was like,
crazy.
He's like, "Oh, hold on." I was like, "What?" Shit. You know, and this one of those foreign women too. Passport bros, just pay attention. I'm telling you, just y'all heard it from me first. Filipino woman and stuff. I didn't know she was married, but you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, right? Yeah, but yeah, you look. Here's the thing. It's not even about the woman, because you're going to get some women out there, they're going to be disrespectful. You got some women out there, they're going to treat a man whatever. But if they not holding a gun to your head, you don't put up with, I don't care what she look like, I don't care how fine she is, how pretty she is. Don't put that woman on a pedestal. Love yourself, and I don't mean that dubious love. Like, part of love is just taking care of yourself, taking care of your own mental health. Don't deal with that woman if she's not going to be that type of woman who's going to treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated. You know? If she's like that, just be like, "Oh, okay, let me, cool, you do your thing. Walk away. There's an abundance of women out here. There's a whole bunch who will probably treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated, who going to show respect for you, who going to show admiration. Because if they don't, it's over. And then even if you're in a relationship like this, it's a pretty good one, but she started disrespecting you, that shows her real character or something. It's over. Walk away. Just pack your stuff. Even when I joke about the my bad situations, that's not respect. A woman gonna have sex with another man in the bed you sleeping with. You still, even then, you don't get mad at her or anything. Just say, okay. Because in the original, when I heard this story from a friend of mine back in the day, that's where it came from. It actually happened. He said he told his boy, you know, he walked in with this boy and stuff. This woman was getting torn up by this man. The man looked back and said, "My bad." My friend told the guy who was being cheated on, he said, "No, you don't get mad. Just pack your stuff, put it outside. Don't throw it out, just pack it up. Walk away." Because that's disrespectful right there. All right?
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Okay, pretty much agree with everything that he has to say here. Okay, at the end of the day, you don't want to be turning water into wine. Okay, you don't want to be dealing with a quarrelsome woman and trying to make her respect you. If anything, she's probably going to end up resenting you. That's probably how it's going to go. And you know, hey, some people may say that it's kind of extreme to walk away from a situation where a woman disrespects you. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, again, some people may say that's a little extreme, but as a man, I think you're entitled to your standards. Okay, especially if you're gonna put it on the table and say, "Hey, this is what I will accept. This is what I won't accept. Are you with it? Are you not with it?" She says that she's with it. 6 months later, things hit the fan and she starts disrespecting you. You know, you can't say that you didn't say something. You know what I mean? And you got to stand on what you said. I'm just saying. Okay, because I think for the most part, a woman will respect a man. Okay, a woman of integrity. Let's be clear. A woman of integrity will respect a man that has standards and boundaries. Again, you're not trying to convert water into wine. You're looking to connect with like-minded individuals. Okay, like-minded women that understand the value of you as a man and understand the value of her as a woman, a feminine woman, and what she can bring to the table, where you guys can kind of come together and, you know, build something special. Okay, again, when you're dealing with these modern women, okay, these hyenas that don't respect you, they're gonna make your life a living hell. Okay, and the longer you stay in that relationship thinking that things are going to change, you're dealing with certain things, you're putting up with certain things in the hopes that things kind of turn around, you're doing yourself a disservice. You really are. But let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback, and until next time,